Art has always been a major passion of mine, always been a major piece of my life, especially when I was diagnosed with diabetes. Creating art and making people laugh and making people smile has always been like my way of dealing with things that have happened in my life. Why is this random girl talking to us on YouTube? I'm Alexys Fleming, I'm 21 years old, and I have a channel called Made You Look. And my channel revolves around body painting, face painting, kind of cool sort of creatures. You have diet? I think you have diets. Try this. I don't think it's his diet. But being able just to relate to people, to make their day better, has always been something that I have just absolutely loved. You can't get much of a better feeling than making somebody else happy, making somebody else's day. Maybe their day went bad. Maybe they dropped their ice cream on the sidewalk. I don't think so. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Every single year for I think probably the past 3 years, I've been attending the Step Out Walk Chicago every single year. It is the end of September every single year. I was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic when I was 13 years old. Actually, I was diagnosed as a type 2, and then a 1.5, and then 1. But from all the struggles that I went through, all the lifestyle changes, learning to take injections, dealing with people who didn't understand, dealing with bullies, dealing with people who telling me that I'm fine, that it's no big deal, that the only thing that changed in my life is that I can't eat sweets. This is just a giant goblet of diabetes. No. I have learned one major thing. Two major things. Being a diabetic is a part of who I am. If I was not diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic, type 2, type 1.5, type whatever, I feel like that part of me would be missing. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and since my diagnosis, I have been able to help others once I got through understanding that diabetes is just a part of who I am. The second major thing that I've learned is that you are never, ever, ever alone. Of course, I knew that I wasn't alone. My grandma's even a type 2 diabetic, so I definitely was not alone. But I can't even tell you guys, and if you're a diabetic or you have a family member that's diabetic or a friend that's diabetic, I'm sure you guys know that it just feels so alone. You hear the statistics and millions of people are diabetic, but no matter how many numbers you hear, it always feels like you're like the only one. And I felt this way for a long time, really until I actually started to attend the Step Out walks. I decided that I want to make a difference in this world. I want to make a difference for the kids, for the families, for myself, and I want to raise money to help fund for a cure or send kids to camp and get more education and make friends. So the first Step Out walk that I ever attended, my team raised an amazing $1,500. It was absolutely mind-blowingly amazing that I had so many support from my subscribers, from people on Facebook, from my page. Everybody from my social media was getting on board, and they were learning facts, and I was teaching them all about the things that I go through in a day and making them laugh but still understanding what we go through. The following year we ended up raising even more money. We raised $5,000. And I also started transferring my artwork, my body art, my face painting into diabetes characters. Now initially in my head I always feel like I have these characters in my head. Whenever I have like a high blood sugar I always feel like a demon, or a low blood sugar you feel like you're just like dizzy and like out of it. But as my page grew, my channel grew, I also gained a lot of children. And not only children, a lot of people that did have that deep down feeling of being alone. And so I wanted to use my passion, my art, and a part of who I am to be able to inspire others, also teach them facts about things that we go through, and also give them a face to symptoms. And if they are or are not diabetic, they have the chance to be able to be involved and attend the Step Out walks with me in downtown right along the lake, and overall be able to be involved in a community that they've never been involved in before. When I first attended my first Step Out walk, I was like overwhelmed with the amount of people that were there. It was just mind-blowing to like stand in one spot and look around and know that you might be surrounded almost completely by diabetics, friends of diabetics, families of diabetics, but no matter what, diabetic. And that whole feeling of being alone really in that moment, on that day, just kind of erased itself. So as my channel grows, I really want to keep people involved in the diabetic community, whether they are diabetic or they're not. And over the past couple years, a lot of subscribers have actually come and walked with us. And now this year we have more people involved than ever. Now of all the different walks that they have around, it's kind of like, why the Step Out walk? What makes it different? But I'll show you. Not only has the staff from Step Out Chicago been absolutely amazing, keeping in touch with me, emailing me, and if I have any questions, comments, concerns, for those of you guys that are on my channel, you'll understand that joke. They're always so amazing and so helpful and very supportive, and I can just generally, I can feel the love. I don't know if there's a song about feeling love, I'm not sure, but I just kind of made that up. Can you feel the love at the walk? Beautiful, I know. And if you raise over $1,000, you get a medal. That doesn't really matter that you have a medal. No, it doesn't really matter that you have a medal. Is it nice to have a medal? Yeah. It's like your verification of being a champion. But seriously though, I think it's really cool they do things like that. It's kind of like getting an incentive, and then not only that, raising $1,000, even raising $5, $10, it makes a huge difference, but raising $1,000 is just like incredible. That is making such a huge impact. And so far every year I've been lucky enough to raise enough money to earn a medal. The best way to show you guys what I like about this whole online thing is actually to show you guys the online thing. Once you've signed up as a team captain, if you decide to make your own team, you will get a team page. You can go in there and you can edit it however you would like. Now I'm definitely a talker, but this whole page is something that's very important to me, and it's also really nice to be able to tell people why you have your team, what your team's about, the kind of accomplishments that you've achieved over the years. I even have in here, why join our team? Because we all rock. And this is the huge team list that we have for this year over on this side. Now I also have virtual walkers in here as well, so that means that you are not tied to having to go to the walk, but you can also raise money on your own via the interweb. This is completely awesome, so I'll go to mine just for an example. You can go to donate or view page. We're gonna go to view page for right now. Of course, my page has a huge other novel on it, but everybody who signs up to be on the team will get one of these pages. You can customize it with your own story. You can write whatever you would like down here. You can still get your achievements. I'll go over these in like a second, but if you are just a virtual walker, you can still raise money underneath your name and it still goes towards your team. So it's kind of a nice way to still get awareness out there. Maybe you have a disability, maybe you aren't able to do the walk, maybe you live in a different country. You're still able to help out your friends and family by being a virtual walker if you don't want to donate under just the team itself or under your friend's name. This really enables people from everywhere to be able to be a part of the walks. Another thing about the personal page as well, you are also able to earn achievements. I have team captain, which is earned for just being the team captain of your team, trophy worthy, and this is for raising over $10,000 to stop diabetes. The stop diabetes symbol is for making a personal donation. You are able to donate to yourself or to your team if you would like. Storyteller is earned when you change your whole information in here. For me, I really seriously probably could be a storyteller. Look at this thing. And then the last badge that I have right now is for being a red strider. Now what this is when you sign up to be on a team or you're making your own team, you can actually enter if you are a diabetic. It doesn't matter what type you are. Personally, I think this is really cool, it's really cute, and it's just kind of awesome to have somebody be like, you're a diabetic? Yes! You get an achievement. Now these achievements are just online. Some of these will actually get you something at the walk. Like if you raise over $1,000, you will be receiving a medal. They also have other different incentives, and as a red strider, you'll receive a hat. Another thing that I like about the Step Out Walk is that when you receive a donation, they go on the fundraising honor roll. Now you do not have to have your name on there. You could always have it just as anonymous or your first name or whatever you'd like to have it as. But having these pages makes it very easy for you guys to donate all year round. It also has a nifty little bar that goes by. This is our team goal of $26,000 this year, and so far we have raised $19,000 and it is June. So if you guys would like to join our team, right above team roster you could hit join team or a huge join team button and it'll bring you to this page. I logged out so I could show you guys how to register. Click the register button and then it'll pull up this page that says I will walk as a Step Out Walker. You also have the option of being a red strider, and this is what I was talking about earlier, that if you are a diabetic, that you will receive a recognition gift on the day of the walk and many other VIP perks. Kinda cool that you get this just for being who you are. This is also what I was talking about earlier, to be a virtual walker, that you do not have to attend the walk itself, but you can still register to be on someone's team. From there you can then enter your goal. Now I thought this was exceptionally cute. It's kinda like one of those things that maybe not everybody cares about, but I care about. But I thought that it was very creative that you can donate $29, $52, $110, and for each one it actually represents something. Of course, you could always enter another amount for the 29 million people in the US living with diabetes. Like, that is so creative. If you're just showing support, you could also click that you do not wish to donate to yourself at this time. From there, you'll be brought into your different settings. Now, at any point in time, you can also change your goal. Do not think that the goal that you put has to be your goal for the rest of the year. As you guys can see, I took a ton of time putting my page together. So honestly, maybe if you're not a talker and you just want to write a couple paragraphs, I also update 2012, 5 years on insulin. I've taken around 10,000 shots. 2013, I've taken around 13,000 shots. I kind of give statistics of myself and sort of estimate them out so people also get an idea of generally what we're going through. Raising money for diabetes not only helps the community, but it's also a very fun thing to do. do. And this year, even though the walk's not until September for Chicago, this year we started raising money in like March. We are prepared! And being able to raise awareness and do all these things for diabetes really is very important to me and very important to my channel. And even though my channel is about face painting, body painting, expressing yourself, expressing your art, being a diabetic is a part of who I am. Hence why almost no matter what my character is, I always have my ribbon in the background. You are never ever alone. I hope to see you guys at the Step Out Walk Chicago this year, 2014. It is on September 21st, 2014 at Grant Park at 8 a.m. Bring your kids, bring your cameras, and you guys are always welcome to stop by the Made You Look for a Cure team tent, hang out, talk, and have a good time.